I just wanna touch that back or touch that back, 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 touch that back or.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a second video for today. I don't know if I'm gonna do a third one, but I decided that I wanted to tell a story time about the time that my ex stole from my stepdad. So if y'all are new to my channel, make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and comment any videos that y'all would like to see. Turn on post notifications on so you will know when your girl posts. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So last year, I want to say, was that last year? Yeah, like last year or whatever, I was in a relationship, and it was with this dude. We gonna call him, cause I don't want to put him out there like that. We gonna call him Jerry. Okay, so I was with Jerry or whatever. We was together for a couple months, nothing major. It was like 5 months, no, maybe not even that long. But we was together or whatever. And so I knew him from when I went to church with my friend Brittany, and we would always go to church. We met, and like me and him, we would like always flirt and stuff like that. And I'm sorry y'all, my braids is like horrible. We would always flirt and stuff, and we would I met him like 2 years before we started dating. So I met him like back in 2015 or whatever. So we would always flirt or whatever. And so a year ago, he ended up messaging me, I think on Messenger or Instagram, and like that's when we started talking for real, because we would like talk here and there, but like it wasn't nothing serious or whatever. And he stayed like far away, so we wasn't really trying to get in a relationship. And then after that, I stopped going to church or whatever, because I started I was going to school, plus I was working, all that kind of stuff. So and my friend Brittany ended up moving away. So she started going to work too. So all of us, we just kind of went our separate ways. And then like last year, in the middle of last year or whatever, I think he messaged me on Instagram or something, and he was like, hey, and he kept on telling me like, I think we should take this serious and all this extra stuff. So I'm just like, okay. So like he was always, I always like had a little crush on him or whatever. So I was like, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was just like, doing my own thing. So I was like, I'm gonna see how it work or whatever. So we started talking, he started coming over my house and all that kind of stuff. He would stay over and all this extra stuff. So after all of that happened, like I real deal like thought he was homeless or something, because like he would go home, but like he would like always be over here. But anyway, we was talking and stuff, and after that we had problems in our relationship. Like we went through some stuff, and after that something was going on between us. I'm not finna see all that extra stuff, but it was a lot going on and stuff like that, and we was not like in the right space, and like I could tell that like he wasn't really in it for real or whatever. So after that, I had my other friend, she would always come over, and she came over around the time that he was over here. And so he was over here and she was spending the night, and my mom was taking me somewhere the next day, and like I would like ask her if she want to spend the night with me and go with me. No, I was going to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned. So I was like, you want to stay over or whatever, so you can come with me to get my teeth cleaned. So she was like, yeah, so she stayed over, and Jerry ended up coming over there. or whatever. So I'm just like, all right, this gonna be a good night or whatever, because you know I got my friend, I got him over here, da da da. So then we just chilling and all that kind of stuff. He downstairs, he talking to my sisters, they playing the game, and I'm talking to her because like when I get around my friends and I'm around my dude or whatever, like I try to balance both of them or whatever, because I don't want to make nobody feel like I'm talking to them more than I'm talking to the other person. So I try to like balance it, but he just was downstairs and then doing his own thing, and we was like sitting at the table in the kitchen. I was like doing her hair or whatever. So I was talking to her. He was downstairs with my sister. And so he was down there for like a long time or whatever. We was just chilling. He'll come upstairs every now and then because we had the stereo playing. So we had music. It was late at night. We was like playing and stuff like that. And I think it was when we had the snow day or whatever. It was snowing in Atlanta. I remember because after he left, me and her, we went to Waffle House at like 4 o'clock that morning. And like the roads were like really bad. Like nobody wanted to drive on them roads, and it was crazy. Like we was scared to even get home because we was like, you know, everybody was like literally their car was like moving like this slow. That's how slow it was going because the roads were horrible. So then like he come up the steps or whatever like later on at night, and he was like he brought a bag of, you know, drugs up to me and my friend. And so it was like, okay, we thought it was his or whatever. He was like, what's this, so I was like, I mean, what does it look like are you stupid, are you dumb, like what is it? So then like I don't know where he got the Rello from or whatever, but we started smoking, we was outside. So my stepdad, he came downstairs, and I guess he smelt it or whatever, and like it was like a big ass bag, y'all. Like it was big, like it wasn't just no dime bag, it was a big ass bag. So like, you know, the bags that your parents send you to school with when you got like a sandwich in there for lunch, like a full sandwich, and it's like one of them little plastic bags. It's like that, but it was in the same type of bag that, you know, the dealers put they stuff in. So yeah, but it was a big size bag, so it was a lot of it. So we was smoking or whatever, and then my stepdad smelled it, I guess, and he came downstairs, and so we had like the door cracked, so it was like, what? And he looked like he was looking for something, so it was like, what he looking for, da da da. So then we was like so then we went back in, we sat on the couch, because by the time he came down the steps, we was basically done. So we went on the couch, me and Kathy sitting by each other, and I see him like walking back and forth, like looking for it or whatever. So I'm like, what is he looking for? But I wasn't thinking that was his weed. So I'm like, okay. So then he asked us, he was like, y'all seen such and such or whatever. So I was like, and then I thought to myself, I'm like, okay. So I looked at Kathy, and I don't think Kathy caught on. So I'm just like, girl, I think Jerry took that weed or whatever. So and then she was like, that couldn't be true, da da da. But then he gave it away. His dumbass told on himself. He started walking back and forth, da da. He kept looking out the window. So I'm like, why does nigga keep on walking so fast? Why he keep looking out the window? Like 1 minute he'll be walking back and forth, and then the next minute he'll sit down. The next minute he'll be looking out the window. Then he'll just keep on walking back and forth. So I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, sit down, fam. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, do you got something wrong? So after all that happened, like he opened the door like he was finna go out the door, and I saw a car. So I'm like, so he told me, I think he told me or whatever, but I don't remember what happened, but I remember he just ran outside and got in a car like real quick. And then I'm like, okay. So I was like, so then I'm like, I know that ain't his dad, because his dad drive a truck. So I'm like, and it was a small car, like a Uber car. So I'm like, okay, so like you really trying now. Like you barely get Ubers with trucks nowadays. So I'm like, well, in Atlanta, I don't know about any other places, but you barely get Ubers with trucks. So I'm like, where is he going? So and then I'm like, so he basically took his stuff. So I'm like, so when it first happened, when he first showed me, I'm like, where did you get that from? He's talking about some, oh, I went to the blue room and da 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 and all this extra stuff. So I'm like, you went to the blue room? What? Like, when did you have time to go to the blue room, my nigga? You took a Uber from your house to my house. When did you have time to go to the blue room? So with blue room, if y'all don't know, is a club in Atlanta. It's like 10-15 minutes away from my house or whatever. So depending on how fast you drive. So he was like, I went to the blue room, da da da. So I'm like, he was like, they dropped the whole bag in blue room. So I'm like, oh, you was a lying ass nigga, cause you talking about you went to the fucking blue room, but who gonna drop a big ass bag of weed on the floor and just leave that bit? Like, you got me messed up. So after he left, like, it all clicked in our head of why he was pacing back and forth and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, what is wrong with this man? Like, he just keep walking back and forth. So he left, and then so all of us, me, my mama, my friend, all of us, we was just clicking stuff together. And we came up with the idea that he the one that stole the weed. So then after that, we called him, and I think at first his phone was going to voicemail or something. And then we called him again, or he called back. And my friend, I started talking to him first. And my friend, my old friend, well, we're not really friends no more, but the girl I was friends with that was at my house, she was on the phone with him, and like, she from New York, so like her temper get up there quick. So I could talk to somebody and be mad and not yell at them, but she totally different. When she mad, she's gonna yell and you gonna know that she mad. So she got on the phone, she started yelling at him, cussing him out, calling him all types of names and stuff like that, and calling him dumb and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay, this is too much for one night or whatever. But he tried to come up with a whole bunch of excuses and all of that stuff, and come up with different lies after lies after lies after lies. So that's how I knew that he was a thief or whatever. And after that, we just didn't talk no more. But then like a couple months, like a month before my birthday, which was in April of this year, we was talking, and I didn't have a phone at this time, so I was like logged into my messenger account on her phone. So like when he texts me, it'll like pop up on her phone, so she will see that he's calling me and stuff before I see it. So I'm just like, okay. So he was calling, and I think she gave me the phone, but she gave me that face like. So she gave me the phone, and I was like, hello, da 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 da. So then he was like, I just wanted to let your stepdad know that I apologize and all that kind of stuff. Or he was talking about something else at first, but I guess since him stealing was the last thing we left off of, he wanted to bring that back up and say that he wanted to apologize and all that kind of stuff. And she grabbed the phone again, and she started like cussing him out. So I'm just like, it's not even that serious, but okay, sis, like if you say so. So that's the story about the time that a dude stole from my family member, and yeah, he's no more. But I hope y'all like this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to turn on okay. Don't forget to turn on them post notifications so you will know when your girl posts. And I will be back with another video. Bye.